Redfall, an upcoming open-world co-op FPS adventure game from the award-winning team that brought us Prey and Dishonored. What's the story? How does it play? We'll get into that today.
I see you running.
The story. Set in the island town of Redfall, Massachusetts, a legion of vampires have blocked out the sun, drained all of the water surrounding the island, and cut its inhabitants off from the rest of the world. These vampires aren't ancient beings awoken from a ritual, but they are made by humans, science experiments gone wrong. Not only are they are vampires with psychic abilities. The vampires are also growing stronger by the day, with cultist worshippers by their side. It is up to you and your friends to help rid Redfall of the vampire plague that has driven its roots deep into the island.
Well, it's red.
Of course. Don't stress, Layla. Oh, shit.
The gameplay. Redfall is an open-world FPS game with an intricate and deep single-player story. However, it can be played cooperatively with other players online. Being an open world, you can choose exactly how you want to tackle the vampire threat that has taken over the tourist town. You'll need to eliminate undead nests, take over cultist strongholds, and explore the vast lands of Redfall. You'll have 4 characters that you can play as, each of their own set of abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. Jacob Boyer, an ex-military sharpshooter turned private contractor. Jacob has a mysterious vampiric eye and a spectral raven that follows him. He carries a sniper rifle in the trailer, suggesting that his glowing eye probably gives him enhanced aiming abilities when activated. He also has the power to turn invisible to move from one vantage point to another. Remy De La Rosa, a combat engineer who has spent her entire life on the front lines. She wields an assault rifle and has a robot companion named Bribin, running around firing bullets at vampires and using the weight of her gun to crush them. She also has the power of a freeze ray that can turn vampires into ice dust. Layla Ellison, a biomedical engineering student who interned at a research facility. She wields a semi-automatic rifle and possesses the ability to shift gravity and temporarily float above the battlefield. She can use her abilities to scale buildings and has access to a ray umbrella that could evaporate vampires. Devinder Crowsley, a cryptozoologist and aspiring inventor. He wields a custom weapon, the stake launcher, that he can use to skewer enemies. He also has access to a flare launcher. He seems to be fascinated by the vampires as he enjoys recording his encounters with them. You'll also be able to set loadouts for each character using your favorite abilities and equip various armaments available to you as you explore the island. You'll be using a variety of weapons in Redfall, consisting of traditional shotguns, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. But there are also weapons specifically for vampire hunting. The weapons that you'll find while exploring Redfall will drop with randomized weapon traits, creating endless potential for each weapon you find. In addition to your arsenal of destruction, there will be skill trees for each character that will change the way each character plays. Experimentation, equipment, and skill expression will be the keys to your success. Redfall will feature cooperative play with up to 3 other players. The single player and multiplayer feature will apparently blend together seamlessly. It seems that you can choose to take on various missions however you like, by going in loud or by being stealthy. You can sneak around enemies and take them out with silenced weapons, or go in guns blazing and draw the vampires to you. You can also raid vampire nests to take them out. Whether or not they are mission specific or random events is still to be seen. There's also a variety of vampires that you'll need to take on, like one that can alert other vampires called a blood bag to your regular goons that will rush at you to be shot.
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. A picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts. The bustling historic downtown.
Presentation. Redfall is one that doesn't take itself too seriously, with humorous dialogue amongst the main cast, and weapons that look like something out of a steampunk Borderlands game. Guns that you collect do not look like guns that you see in real life, but ones that have been modified and spray painted and taped together, creating that steampunk look. The vampires themselves look a bit like Slender Man with elongated arms and long claws. There are also some unique vampires to look forward to, like the bloodbag vampire that has a literal blood bag sticking out of its body. Other enemies that you'll be fighting are cultists, who are basically humans with weapons. The environment that you'll be in really reminds me of an old-timey town in the US with bricks and fields, as opposed to, say, a city.
Full of vampires? I'm glad it's with y'all.
Feelings mutual, I guess.
Aw, thanks, Jacob. We've also got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy.
She means you, Bribon. Who's a good robot?
First impressions. It seems like Redfall has taken inspiration from different games like Borderlands, Left 4 Dead, and Dead Island. Considering that you can pick up various weapons with randomized properties and co-op with up to 3 other players really reminds me of Borderlands. I guess being a cooperative open-world first-person looter shooter with an overarching story and humor, you can't really get away from being compared to Borderlands. It actually looks really fun. I really enjoy looter shooters, especially ones with a captivating story and great characters. I really hope that this game can capture the same feeling and obsession I had with Borderlands, that had me replaying the games at least twice with each character in the game. I would imagine that there will be expansion DLCs that will either further the story along or a side story, much like Arkane's other game, Dishonored. Redfall is going to be an amazing addition to your game libraries if you're into looter shooters, exploring a land that is a representation of our world, busting vampires' heads off. This game releases on the 2nd of May 2023 for PC and Xbox Series X and S. Sorry PlayStation fans, hopefully Microsoft will be kind and have it ready for PlayStation soon. So what do you think about Redfall? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.